I'll never be a perfect man. I will try not to hurt you again.
Yo, we're the alumni. We've been through a lot over the last 10 years, and we just wanted to talk about who we are and where we came from, and what we're doing, what we're trying to do with this music thing. My name is David Madik Lucero. I go by Madik, and this is Sever One, also known as Josh Peterson, and we are the alumni.
Sever One Head School.
That's where I went.
Can I see the documentation?
Sever One Head University. Would you like to see my transcripts? Or what?
I do.
We did this TV show. It was this lame TV show, and it was just the funniest production you've ever seen. And we were up there just rapping. You know, we were pretty lame too, so I gotta admit it. But we were there performing, and we were on TV, you know, through New Mexico and wherever else. And when I got back, I went to church that one day. I think I tried out a new church or something. It was a long time ago. And this guy Jesse Harris, he came, and I remember I was just sitting there, and he came around, and he was like, I saw you on TV, and I was like, really? I was like, cool, I'm a star, but and he was just like, yeah, I remember you. I saw you. And I was like, yeah, that's cool, you know. And he's like, yeah, that rapper. And I was like, yeah. He's like, yeah, I've never seen that before, like here in New Mexico. And I was like, cool. So me and him kind of developed a cool friendship there, and we started hitting each other up and talking and stuff. And then, long story short, you know, he was Lazarus. You know, he came out, and he was in our first and second album. We put out in '04 and '05, and me and him did stuff before that, but that was the groundwork set for the alumni, and once we got there, we started doing albums and stuff, and that's when we ran into Sever One.
My name got created way back in mid-school. Science lab, we laugh. In fact, this kid's cool, and it seems just like everyone likes me until the dude walked up and he just sliced me. I looked him in his eyes and I said, you're dead now. You blink and I guarantee I'll sever your head now. In the end, the kid walked away with his life, but he was sliced up 3 times what I was. In high school science class, it can't get stopped, Joe. My scalpel turns dead animals to Picassos. My teacher said, be a surgeon, go to med school, but I couldn't afford it, so I went to Sever One Head School, started severing heads with several head spins. Then fools started getting severed with several stencils. Started battle rapping and seeing the heads roll. On the mic I'm severing with several insults. And it's forever Sever One. I'll never change the old name. But then I met Christ and he severed me from my old ways. And I had to tell you the story before it leaked out, even if it means it left some of y'all freaked out. But I had to tell you before it got blown out of proportion, before the telephone added distortion, before you heard I killed like 70 orphans or something else that's not true or important. So through Lazarus, we all kind of got together, and I was kind of doing my own thing with my own groups and doing concerts and stuff like that. And then at one point there was one of the local radio stations had it was like a talent show trying to get on like one of the biggest concerts in the state. And actually I was on it as a solo rapper, just under Sever One, and then Madik and Lazarus were on it in their group, and both of us just really performed really well and did really good at the performance. And at that point, Lazarus and Madik, they were like, hey, we've been working on music together with each other, but not as a group. And they're like, you know what, I think maybe it's time that we put it all together. And all of our commitment to excellence in music and in hip-hop was where we came up with the name The Alumni, because we always wanted to do it at a higher level, or at a graduated level, where we graduated from doing it the underground way, where it's just put it together and get it out there. We wanted to put it together in such a way that it was really at a high level and really something that could go big. And so that's where the name came from. The Alumni is just trying to do it at a graduated level. And when we all came together, that was the focus of our group.
A lot of my family supported me in my music and stuff, but at the same time I wasn't making money, so they were like, you know, you should go to the military. A lot of my family, I have generals in the military. I have a lot of people that were in the Army, so they had a lot of pull to get me in there at a higher rank, and that's exactly what happened. I decided to go in. I wanted to pursue music, but I was kind of nervous because all the criticism and stuff, so I was just like, well, I'll go to the military and just do it that way. And really, it wasn't my heart at all, but I went in there, and there was a purpose while I was there. I knew that for sure, because God He was present there the whole time. There were so many incidences where, you know, people, there was one in particular where these guys were rapping off to the side, and this was kind of interesting because this is what gave me my name. These guys were rapping and stuff, and this is later on to where, you know, things weren't as hectic in the military itself, but so I saw them rapping in like a circle. I went over to them and I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and do what I do here. So when I found a moment, I started rapping inside the circle, and they were beatboxing. And they were just like, what?
Call me a marksman, I take aim and blast out the target like automatic. Take charges like a drill sergeant. Show courage like a Purple Heart, man, don't even get me started. Alumni's in the business, so we about to get it started.
This white boy, you know, I'm actually Spanish, but they were like, this white boy here, you know, coming in here trying to rap, and he sounds good, and they were pretty excited about it. And ever since then, you know, a lot of people in the military, they like to give people nicknames and stuff. And they gave me, they were saying Automatic, they kept calling me Automatic, and it's pretty cool, because that's where I got my name. It was in the military when I wasn't sure what, I was in a transitional period of my life, and truly I believe God kind of gave me that name and kind of put that in my life. And so now, moving on to The Perfect Man, it's like, we have that kind of momentum going forward, saying, you know what, you don't even know what you're about to hear. You're just gonna, you know, you just have to hear it, because it's somewhere else. It's another level, and that's what God's like just completely burning in me, is that he's huge. You know what I mean? Like, he does it. He can do anything. And what's amazing is he uses our talents. Like he gives us talents, and we have to put it to work. Like, we have to go and practice every single day. You know, you can't just say I'm a rapper and not practice every single day. You can't have a profession and not do it every day and be professional at it. And that's how we take this. That's how serious this is to us. We're in here every day in the studio just working our butt off, and that's what this is all about. And that's why we're promoting this album, Perfect Man, because it's something special to us, and it's a new avenue. It's beyond even the Reinvented album.
We try to follow the biblical examples of even Jesus himself, where he would go out and relate to people first, and then talk to him about him being the Messiah. Or or like Paul did. Paul would relate to people first and say, you know, this unknown God that you worship, or he'd go relate to him in a way that meant something to them, and then he would talk to him about God. And that's kind of our approach to it as well, is we want to reach people for Christ, for sure, but we want to focus it in such a way that we relate to people, because we're still, you know, we're human, we're not perfect, we're messed up, we still mess up, and we're not afraid to admit it. We don't think we need to act perfect all the time or put on a fake front that we are perfect all the time, but we can say that, you know what, Christ has changed my life, and he's still changing it, and he's still working on us. And we want to just be honest in our music with where we're at in life, and then kind of where we need to be, or where we need to go, or we want to inspire others just to get right with God and just have an amazing life, because, you know, that's our goal, is to love God and to love people, and just to use our music to do that. And we just want to make a difference to the people that need it.
Yeah.
And that's who the Alumni is.
Yep.
That's what we do.
In studio right now, we got the Alumni. What up, y'all?
What's going on, man?
Dude, I gotta tell you, how many years have we known you guys now? Matt was saying like 27. I mean, that's a lot of years. I don't
97.
know. They were like 2 when they started. on the hip hop scene.
Infants.
But
it's probably like 97, roughly.
I remember the first time I heard Perfect Man, the new track. I will never, ever, ever, ever forget that moment because Will, our music director, was showing me. I had no idea who it was right up until y'all started, you know, started hitting the mic.
Nice.
So obviously y'all are working on a new record. We just played Perfect Man a few minutes ago, getting geared up for y'all to come in studio and part of the new record, which releases later at some point.
Well,
do you guys have a date?
Yeah, we're looking at the beginning of August.
Okay, cool.
And we're pretty much on set for that right now, so we're good to go.
Yeah, for a specific date, just make sure to check out our website, prolegend.net, and we'll have all the specific details there.
All right.
It's going to be a little bit more.
Dude, let's do this. All right, brand new track. It's called Masquerade. It's the Alumni.
Cause you see my frame of mind. You see right through my disguise. No matter where I try to hide, you seem to find me in the masquerade.
It's time to put it on again. It's the same old song and it's on again.
We just want to let you guys know that we love performing live. That's one of our passions. We love doing music in the studio, releasing CDs and everything, but we just love performing live, just getting that interaction with the audience. We like to keep it high energy, super entertaining. Depending where we're at, we like to have as big of a production as we can. And we just like to go crazy, have a good time. And you can probably see some of that behind me. A lot of this stuff is just, you have to be there to get the full experience. You just have to come see us live. You have to just come up to the front, just throw off all the worries of life and just enjoy the concert, enjoy having a good time with us through our music.